everyone and welcome to today's class. Well, it's very, very dark outside now and maybe you're also thinking of missing the light in the outside, and yes, we're heading towards Christmas now and there is more candles around and all this atmosphere, and maybe you like to create a similar atmosphere and just light a candle now for yourself for this workout and make it a nice space. The guides say that the importance is now to just, if you're missing the light, yes, to see that this is because you are longing for more inner light. So it's really a good idea to look for that. Yeah, so where can you be more light and be a light for others, but of course also for yourself. So let's see what we can do for our physical body to invite more light in. Yeah, and it's cold, so just make sure that you keep warm. That you keep warm. Okay, sit bones together and you just think like a fountain through your head continuously. Nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. Little fingers in line with your shoulders, little toes in line with your hips or your muscle line in case that's wider. We take our ribs, or we sink our ribs together and our navel towards the spine, and we're relaxing our knees and elbows. If you just let it flow through and flow through, that's how it is. So no pressing, pushing, nothing, just let it flow. Visualize and it will flow. Okay, so we're ready to start with the reaffirmation of the upper arms. Little fingers towards the thumbs, lengthening everything. And it's not like this. This would be bad for our shoulders and our elbows. Yes, that's it. So lengthening, visualizing, just visualizing the energy out of your fingers. And relaxing three-dimensionally. And one more time. Little fingers towards your thumbs, lengthening everything, ribs together, and just relaxing. Okay, so now other way around, thumbs towards your little fingers, making sure you're not doing nothing like this, lengthening, not doing anything like this. I think that's the right way to express it. Very happy if you comment. As you know, this is not my native language, but I'm trying to do my best to provide a valuable service here. So little thumbs towards your little fingers, making sure the energy is coming out of your fingertips. And there's nothing, no tension in your wrist, it's just flowing through. Okay, so with that same muscle coordination, and yes, I will keep reminding you, yeah, we go to the end of the mat, just rolling down. Feel the weight of your body, of your head, I wanted to say actually, but also of your upper body here, that's fine. I'm not expecting you to be able to do this. No, you can bend your knees, of course, and you can put books or yoga blocks underneath here, and your back looks whatever it looks. Yeah, we think it long in a straight line, and at some point, this is what we get. You keep practicing, this is it. So, navel towards your spine, and then think sit bones. Lengthening, so we've got the fountain visualized, and again we do that a couple of times. Navel in and lengthen. So actually it's like a little massage for the lower back. Not everything here, that's too much. It's just between your pubic bone and navel, and lengthening and just bending your legs and let the blood flow back. Just breathe. And one more time. Okay, so navel towards your spine and lengthen. Okay, and now from here, you're looking at your middle finger and we're lengthening the back as we did all the time. And now you just look at your middle finger and then accompany it back down, thinking an even bigger circle. And I'm saying, thinking, and I'm meaning it, and visualizing, and then just as much as you can. Yeah, and lengthening, and this is an even bigger circle. And I'm not expecting you to go as far as I do. You do what you can, focusing with your eyes on the middle finger and lengthening. Actually, I'm doing a training for my eyes presently, and there are lots of exercises like that, and it's very helpful. It really helps to look better. Okay, and relax. And relax. Okay, breathe. Good. So, what are we called to do next? Okay, we are to do our standing exercise, okay? So, yeah, before we do that, it can look challenging, but really do it with care. It's not about doing splits in the air, it's about the stability, the inner stability, and about standing up for ourselves. That's what the guide said. It's the outer, the physical expression to help us do that. And we need that, and we know that. So, now from here, hips parallel, that's the most important thing, and your standing leg, the heel of your standing leg has to be on the floor. So what we do now is we lengthen the upper body, elbows not out, because that may not be helpful for your shoulders. Sink your knee up, parallel with your hips, lengthening your upper body, and do that with lightness, yes? That's the message of the full moon that we have behind us. More lightness, yeah? Good, that's it. We've got all these heavy energies behind and we need something different, like give it a break. Eclipse energies, Scorpio, all this. Okay, so lengthening. Relaxing here. And try not to pull, to push, to be ambitious. No, just let it flow, okay? So, repeating. If you want to think longer, do that. If you want to carefully do a little bit more, fine. Don't get ambitious. Make sure you've got your elbows in the right place, you've got your hips in the right place, and lengthen. Okay. Energy flows back. Breathe. Okay. And one more. Lengthening. Lengthening. Relaxing the head. And releasing. Just relaxing. Okay, we do one more on with each leg. In my case, you choose or you do what your body tells you. Make sure you're not turning here. It's the center line, and then we've got two lines at the side, which is our upper body. Yes? Okay. Wow, a lot of energy release there. Okay, so we'll do one more. Lengthening. Relaxing. Just let the energy flow back. Blood flow back. Not the energy. The energy goes up, the blood flow back. Okay, and we're called to continue on the tummy. So, one hand on top of the other, and your forehead rests on your hands. Legs together, breathe in through your nose. On the out breath, navel in, and just push with your elbows against the floor. Maybe you want to lift your head slightly off, and you notice how you can like discharge your upper body, your neck and your elbows. If that doesn't work in this position, you can take your elbows slightly down, yes, with this. So just let your hands slide open and find where this point is. Because sometimes we're so tight here that it doesn't work in this position, okay? So if that's the case with you, do this, right? Okay, so from here, breathing in, navel in, lengthening the legs, and now we just come up with our upper body, lengthen our arms forwards, parallel, lengthen the legs, open them hip wide. So we're just off the floor with the arms and legs. And from here, I'm slightly lifting my right arm and left leg, left arm and right leg, just lengthening. It's not about lifting actually. Priority is lengthening, and you do that alternating in your own timing. Navel in, not pushing with your navel against the floor, just lengthening, very gentle, and let it fall down. So it's all about this lightness. Yes, more lightness and more light. Breathing in, navel in again, lengthen all four extremities, and again, diagonally lengthening. So just repeat as you can. If that's too hard for you, you leave your arms and legs on the floor, and then you just slightly lengthen and lift off the floor one arm and one leg, and not having everything in the air, okay? And release. Okay, now breathing in, navel in, and lengthen, and lengthen. Same thing, you can either do that from the floor, that's slightly easier, or being in the air and lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Einatmen, navel in, lengthen, 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 and relax. Okay. Breathing in, hands underneath your shoulders, and coming up and back. Relax. Your back, a little back, and just coming up, and let the energy flow back. Okay, so what is next? I'm not quite sure what they want. So just relax your back and tune in with your body. Maybe you want to stretch out, or just give your legs a shake, your arms, and just ask your body, is there any tension? Does it feel weird anywhere? Or maybe you need to shake some energies off. Get rid of something. Okay, right, so now I'm getting what I want. Okay, good. So we've got the little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, and the hands behind the head, breathing in. Sit bones towards the head, lengthening, coming up here. Breathing in, and lengthening and lowering. Okay, so one more time, breathing in, lengthening. So finding light within yourself, legs towards the chest, and lengthen one leg in the alignment, hip or muscle line, and that is your little toe. If you are a beginner, you can also do it here on the floor. Yes, changing, okay? Lengthening. We do 8, they say, so it's always sit bone heel, and then the outer line, little toe, hip or muscle line, okay? Lengthen, so we've got 2 more, and lengthen, very light, and relax. Okay, just relax your back, and then lengthening your arms. And first of all, we're now working in the center line, from the nose until in between the big toes. I will show you a more beginners, newbies, if you're new here, doing this for the first time exercise. And, oh, this is interesting, afterwards, I'll do a little more advanced version, okay? So, lengthening up here. Now, just little fingers in line with your shoulders, sit bones to the head, and it's coming up. And if you notice, lengthening, as we did before, biggest possible circle, abs. You need a little bit more support, you can always use your hand, okay? And then just grab your thighs here, and let your legs slide out as much as you can, thinking long here, yeah? Wherever you can, so it's as long as possible, as contracted as necessary, and your legs to wherever they can go. Sit bones head coming to that line as much as we can, wherever you get to, thinking long, and here over the sit bones, important. And then you just relax your head down. Lengthening up, again, that line, and lengthen, and slowly sliding back to where you can, lengthening, and then lifting up your legs, again, to where you can, sit bones, heels, that's fine, you don't need to be able to do this, okay? And if you have all the weight here, and no issues here, no weird feelings, worries whatsoever, you can try to do something like this, okay? And then you're coming back, just make sure there's no tension here, you're long. Otherwise, if you can't, you think lengthening, lengthening, perfect. We just do this, come back, get you, and again, forwards, head forwards, to relax, and coming back, okay? So, more advanced version, and you can do anything in between. You just need to choose what you do, and then repeat it like 3 times, something like that. Okay, so, more advanced version is little fingers in line with your shoulders. Now, biggest possible circle, sit bones towards your head, lengthening, looking forwards, thinking nose towards your knees, whatever that physical expression may be. Now sliding out your legs, having the arms next to you, and lengthening as much as you can, lengthen navel in, lengthen, 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 coming up here, and then it's not going forwards, it's lengthening and seeing where you're getting at, and relaxing your elbows, relaxing everything, relax, just relax. Okay, so from here, lengthening again, coming up to that point, wherever that is, it can be here, yes, lengthening, and then again, keep lengthening, center line, as we said before, navel in, and up, and over, if you like. If you don't feel comfortable, don't do that, right? Okay, so from here, I will go on now, and we all go on in the version that we chose. Lengthening, bending in. Sit bones, head lengthening, coming up. Feet on the floor, slight foot massage, and whatever you can, make sure to not work here, to really, really work here in your center. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. lengthen. Lengthening out. Up. And lift. Back. Lengthen. No stress here. Yes, it's just easy going. The weight is all in the center of the body, not here. Okay, very important. Go very slowly, so you really notice what is happening, and you can feel, like here, this is critical for me, it is. Yeah, so I really have to concentrate and go as slowly as allows me to notice what is happening here. Lengthening and lowering and bending up and lengthen. Okay, if you feel safe here, and it's no problem, then you can lengthen your leg. That can even be all bent, and you don't have to go up as high. The only criteria is that you think the downwards movement bigger than the upwards movement, and that you go from the center line to the outer line, little toe, hip or muscle line. Lengthening. And lengthening. And lengthening. And lengthening. And slowly back. Lengthen. Wow. Okay. Just relax. Relax your back, whatever you need to do. You know what I need to do, but you don't need to copy me. You please always choose what your body tells you. Yes, very important. Okay. Yeah, and I'm getting that we do more stretching out for the legs. And we do that, in fact, now. Grabbing one leg. Okay, so I'm sliding out the other leg. Sit bone heel, connection, and of course hips or muscle line and little toe. And at the end, yes, there is a slight flex, but that's only because the energy is coming out of the lowest point of the heel, yes, from the sit bone. And the energy, or more of the energy, the majority of the energy, is still in the fountain. The fountain is always ongoing. So we do 4 here, don't rush it, making sure you're not lifting it from here, see what happens, but lengthening, navel in, lengthening. That's a different muscle coordination, but that's very helpful for your lower back, using your abs and not overusing your front thigh. Yes? Okay, so here we go. Lengthen. Elbows close, because otherwise you may tense your elbows and then your shoulders and back. Okay, bend. Changing the legs 4 times with the other one. Navel in, lengthen, keep the fountain going. No momentum up. No, that's not helpful. Feel your body, be in communication with your body. Lengthening, just lengthening, relaxing. Okay, 2 more. Lengthening, just lengthening, navel in, really relaxing. And 1 more. Lengthening, lengthening, and relax. Okay, just wondering. Yeah, I think they want that. Okay, so lengthening here And then when you're on the floor, think energy through the head and the heel, and then turn the leg out, and it comes up, turn down, lengthen. Okay, parallel, and in. One more, sliding out, we're just doing 2 of those. Lengthening, up, lengthen through the upper body, then turn from your hips. You should have the freedom in that hip. If you don't have that, please don't do the last 2 that we will do. First we do the other leg, and then just don't do the last 2. You can, if you like, repeat those 2 with the turn inside the hip to see if thinking your fountain long and visualizing your fountain long makes a difference in your hip joint. Yeah, so be really careful and aware of that, because as we know, our lower back and hip connection is a very delicate one. Okay, so the last one that you either do or you go back to or you repeat what we've just been doing is sliding out, flex, and then yes, lengthening, we just turn on the floor, so same thing, and now from here, open a little bit on the floor, but only as much as you can with the hip on the floor, and now see, follow the natural turn out of your hip. So it's like, I'm not doing this, it's my body who's doing that. Okay, so lengthen, and open, and lengthen, 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 and relax. Okay, so other leg, lengthening the leg, lengthen the upper body, turning, now on the floor, and if you can't be on the floor anymore, navel, really strong abs. With this exercise you feel how much abs, how much strength in your abs you need for your leg, personally, yes? Lengthen, and maybe you notice, and then you're not alone in that you do not have enough strength for your legs. Very often that's the case. Lengthen, lengthen, and parallel, and here. Wow. Okay, just relaxing. Maybe you want to move your legs a little bit here and moving from side to side. That's a gentle way to really massage your back well. Okay, and I do need a little bit more rolling. And yes, and I'd say we are done, well done. So whatever you need to do to finish the class and feel good, that's what is called for. Now, don't copy me. My body does weird things, I know. Okay. Yeah, so thank you very much for participating in today's class. And you know, if you need more support from my guides, you can have that with weekly energy updates on YouTube Hiker and a daily dose on Instagram at Hiker Dance. And yes, please be there and make it available for more people, because we all know that we live in very challenging times where we could use as much support and help as we can get. And that yes, we have signed up for this and we can do it, but we can only do it together. So lots and lots of love. I see you for the next one, and please take care of yourself.